What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rip City Rundown. It is now second podcast of the off season. We've gone a week since the last one, and nothing has changed. So there isn't
Nothing.
much to talk about, but the we could just do the classic media thing of, oh, Dame said some quotes. Could he be on the move? But we're not going to do that. If something comes up during this conversation, just where we want to ask each other about the Blazers, we can do that. But not a lot of Blazers stuff talk today. Um, Cody, I'm going to pose this question to you. This is our Blazer question of the day. Do you think Dame wants to go to the Lakers?
Do I think Dame wants to go to Lakers? Well, clearly everyone in the comment section under Lakers post said Dame to LA confirmed. So yes, I think Damian Lillard
Dame
is going
did
to be.
call Reeves a dog,
He did
and he
call Reeves a
probably
dog.
wants to play with him. Let's be honest.
I know it's like Dame to the Lakers confirmed. 11,000 likes on a comment. You can't ignore that stuff. Dame will be in a Lakers jersey next year. Pin it. No, Dame's not going to be Laker next season.
Yeah,
No,
that's really all we
it's
got.
delusion. It's just delusion, dude. It's just funny. But do we want to talk about playoffs actually? Because I feel like that'd be an interesting thing to talk about, unless you guys have any Blazer topics to talk about first,
Mm,
specifically.
No
What?
Blazers.
Blazer topic specifically, I think it'd be more just talking about what type of players that are currently in the playoffs that could spring free become available.
Okay.
Obviously, we saw, I believe, since last podcast, the Raptors bowed out.
That
Hmm.
was the first thing I want to talk about. Siakam. Just how would Siakam fit in our team, you think? Straight up.
Well, he'd play the four, Jeremy Grant would play the three, Sharp play the two, Dan play the one, and we'd have a center. Obviously our center position is a little in the air right now if we don't know if Nurk's back or not. Um, I think he'd fit like a glove. Um, because you could push Jeremy to the three, and that makes your team very tall and very big. And Siakam's a perennial defensive player of the year candidate, in my opinion. Um, he honestly, his game offensively is kind of weird to me.
It's Cody.
Like,
It's me.
yeah, it is. It's Cody. Just he's 6'8" in an NBA All Star. He's probably taller than 6'8", actually. 6'9".
Yeah, I feel like he's like similar to Jeremy, just a little better.
Yeah, he's a little more. I don't know if he's more athletic.
Okay,
It's
I'm gonna
weird.
say this. Is Siakam just straight up a better offensive player or defensive player?
I think offensive. I think. I mean,
Well,
For what
is
for
that
what
what we
Toronto
want?
asked? Well,
let's be
for
honest.
for what Toronto asked. Okay, how about in a Blazer uniform?
Um,
Well,
I
Blazer
think we're
uniform.
bringing him.
Yeah.
I think if we're going for the defense, we go like try to get OG because I did see a report that they want to shake things up. Now, every team says that every year, but I think if you're
And
bringing
I
Siakam,
think
you're
that was
trying to
so
get that
stupid.
second offensive car or
I think
offensive
that was
star.
so stupid that they were buyers at the deadline.
Yeah, they really should
That
have
was
traded
dumb.
Fred VanVleet. He's now a free agent. Um, but
That was so dumb.
I think
Okay.
that's definitely a team that we know is going to be active. If they ask for Sharp, I don't even think we give them Sharp because they had their opportunity to get Sharp when we wanted OG for the seventh pick last year, and they declined that. But
Yeah,
now
I
that we
agree.
see what Sharp is, I don't want to give him up in any form of that type of deal, at least.
I think
Yeah.
teams that you're looking at this postseason, if you're a Blazer fan, you're rooting against the 76ers. You are rooting against the Celtics. You are rooting.
Against the Heat, even though they probably should go out, even though they won game one. Maybe Bam.
Yeah.
That was true. Giannis did get hurt in game one. I don't know. The playoffs are um it's kind of weird watching it from a Blazer fan perspective because it's basically basketball that we don't care about. I mean, we do as NBA fans, but as Blazer fans, like it's hard to find a reason why we should watch it. But that would be a reason
Yeah.
is watching teams that are kind of on a last chance run that are contenders. Not that Boston is, but if the 76ers bow out extremely early, I know they're up 2-0 on the Nets, but even if they, the Boston Philly series, that could be good for, who knows? Whoever bows out there is kind of like, well, we got second rounded with a top five lineup. Do we need to shake things up? Granted, I don't think Embiid's getting traded, but you can still root for those types of things.
Do you
Yeah,
like when you're watching the playoffs? I don't know how much playoffs so far you've watched. It's only been a couple of days, but like,
Actually,
are
can
you
I?
actively watching like that? Because I find I like
I'm
in my
not. No.
mind, yeah, it's hard to actually
Can
root
I
against
address?
them.
Can I address something though?
What's up?
I believe after last podcast, we got some little chatter in the comments about how we were supporting the Lakers. Can I just comment on that?
yeah, go ahead.
Um,
Interesting.
so obviously the Blazers and the Lakers are rivals, and the Lakers are a very annoying franchise and whatnot. But as a pure NBA basketball fan, I am rooting for LeBron James. And I'm rooting for and especially I think it's fair to root for the Lakers over the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are probably the least likable team in the NBA.
I would agree.
Agreed.
They're just full of. I saw a comment. They're D1 haters. They're just full of Division One haters. That all think they're, you know, 6-time All Stars. But so I'm definitely rooting for the Lakers against the Grizzlies. And then let's say the Warriors go and beat the Kings in the first round. You going for are you going for the Lakers or the Warriors? I mean, we hate the Warriors just as much too. Like,
Yeah, I think it's
are you
all those
rooting
like
for?
I don't
Or,
want to I don't
I know.
bad term, but like old heads. But like we weren't alive for when we
Yeah,
played the
that's
Lakers. So
fine.
like
Fine.
I have like in my lifetime, it's not like the Lakers have like completely destroyed us. I feel like we probably have a winning
Well,
record against the Lakers since like
I
2010.
agree.
Yeah, probably.
And yet the Lakers are super annoying. But in terms of like who they are now, like Rui, I don't not like Rui. I like Austin Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously I like LeBron because I want to
King
see him
James.
succeed among all the scrutiny he faces. And you know, who else had a good game?
If you're a Westbrook hater, he's gone
Well,
now.
Westbrook's on the
Is that-
Clippers. I am a Westbrook hater because I bet on the Suns to win that game, and Westbrook was making stupid plays down the stretch. Oh my gosh.
Well, he was 3 for 19, but anyway, but it
He
would
won
just
them
be
the
funny.
game.
Yeah, whatever. But it would be funny to just, the Grizzlies saying we're fine in the West and then just get smoked
I
smoked by
think
the
Exactly.
I
That's
genuinely think since he
That would
said
be
that they
beautiful.
have like a losing record in the West.
And
I don't know if
speaking of
that's
getting
true
and the
though.
smoked,
Lakers are
let's
the
talk
best team in
about
the West.
speaking about getting smoked. Let's talk about the Timberwolves getting absolutely manhandled by Denver, losing by 30. They have some big bodies that could be
I mean,
defensive.
look,
It's for the Blazers. Do we
The
want
only
anyone
way they
from
win is if
Minnesota?
they're in Minnesota.
I mean, if Jaden
They're not
is it
winning.
Jaden
Period.
McDaniels?
But
Is it
Yeah, I
Jaden or Jalen?
think it's Jaden.
If Jaden McDaniels and Nasri don't come back, I don't think this is a very long series.
okay. Well, there's that. I'm talking. Well, even if it's not a long series, do us as Blazer fans want anyone from that team? Do we want anything to do with
I don't want to
Gobert,
touch.
Cats?
I don't want
anything? You don't want
Towns.
to touch
I don't think Towns is a needle mover. They're not trading Anthony Edwards, and I don't want that
I don't
piece of
want it.
scrap, and that's Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
What
I don't
about
want nothing to do with them. What's
this is kind of interesting. What if like the Nets, they're kind of on this teetering like are they like wanting to be good? Are they not? You could argue like say we get the number 3 pick, they want to go into a full-on rebuild.
Dude, the Nets are the team to watch.
Try to get Mikal Bridges. I really find
The
it hard
Nets-
he becomes available given how good he's been, but
The Nets are the team to watch this offseason, in my opinion, because of
they've got guys.
what kind of roster they have right now. Obviously, they have a roster that doesn't really fit. They have a large amount of wings or a large number of wings, and 3-and-D players. And they're obviously not going to keep them for a while, so they're the team to watch because they're going to lose to Philly in the first round here. They are going to have to either pick like consolidating and making a big trade, or they're going to have to go into the rebuild, and we'll see what they do. But they can't sit with what they got now. Like as good as Bridges has played, he's not a number one.
do you guys think the Nets won the trade? Because their fans think they won the trade. Think it's fair to say that they won the trade?
For having to trade KD in like the matter of 2 days and not having to like really use your leverage, I think they did pretty good. Winning the trade,
No, I'm talking about before the James Hart. Never mind. Yeah.
did they succeed in all
they-
those signings? No, they did not.
Yeah. That's what I was referring to. But
Well, going back to the trade, if the Suns somehow get bounced by a Paul George-less Clippers team,
That'd
then
be
you got to
wild.
think the Nets.
that would be wild if the Suns lost. I want
Would
to
be-
lose. Not gonna lie. I'll root
I
for the
do.
Clippers.
Devin Booker is not on my.
Did you see
next
the
list.
final play? So Devin Booker he's driving to the paint, gets hit on the hand. Which, by the way, if you hit the ball then the hand, that's not a foul.
No.
Basketball fanatics that are complaining about it being a foul and everything. And then, as the ball's in the air, Russell Westbrook makes a hell of a play, throws it off Booker, gives Clippers possession, and they win the game. And what's Booker doing in that situation? He said, "I'm looking at the ball." He's looking at the ref, crying. It was funny. I hope
Yeah.
the Clippers win.
Yeah, I don't think
I-
there's like other than the Grizzlies, there's no team that I'm actively like really rooting against. I feel like, I mean, it's not like the Blazers have like a big time rival. I guess like the closest thing to a
No.
rivalry is like maybe the Nuggets, but now that they're super good and we're not, it's kind of like, well, Nuggets are better than us, so who cares? Um,
hmm
And I assume you guys are rooting for the Kings this series?
Not necessarily. I don't mind
I
the
don't
Warriors.
know. I want it to be a long series. How about that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be crazy if the Kings won game two. Them up 2-0 would be crazy. They're playing right now, by the way, as we're recording this.
Hey,
Yeah.
how about Josh Hart hitting a dagger three? Who
I
would
did not
have
watch that
saw
game at all.
who would have seen that coming after his time in Portland?
Yeah.
It is a little frustrating to see how
It
well
is.
he's like shot the ball. It's
He
like,
did have 44 for us last year,
yeah, well,
but
Mhm.
which series out of the current, obviously all the series right now, which series is the most entertaining to you and why?
mm,
I have mine. If I just
you go
I'll
ahead, yeah.
just for no ex. I don't really need to give an explanation, but to me it's Lakers Grizzlies.
What if
Um,
Ja ends up being out for a little while?
I probably true. I mean, game one, in my opinion, had it all. You had you had secondaries players having big games. You had Jaren Jackson Jr. having a big game. You had little injuries to AD and Ja. You obviously have the background, kind of the distaste for each other with the whole Shannon Sharp altercation and just the Grizzlies being the talkers that they are. And LeBron kind of being like, if you ever talk, bad about me, it's usually coming for you. Like when people trash talk LeBron, he's one of those guys that will probably make you pay in the long run. So just interesting to see. It's more just like the Grizzlies. I just don't understand the Grizzlies, man. Like, why do you take this approach?
Yeah, it's
I don't
really
get it. But
I guess it's just
Grizzlies,
confidence. I
Lakers.
don't know. Did you see Ja's injury though? Like I was
Yeah, it was
watching that
nasty.
game live. Oof, like that looked more painful than like a rolled ankle. Like his hand was bent in like two different ways. But to
hmm
answer your question, I honestly think it might be the Cavs and Knicks. That was a really good first game.
Hmm.
And
When it
I
goes to
think
MSG,
atmosphere wise, that could be like if the Cavs end up winning this, even if it's 2-0 Knicks, like game three at MSG is gonna be wild. And like now that the Knicks actually could win, like imagine like a game six at MSG when the Knicks are trying to close it out or something. Um, so I'll go with that one. I think it's pretty good.
All right. The series I'm most excited for is actually, I'm gonna say the Clippers and Sun series because it would just be honestly a beautiful thing to see probably the least humble team in the NBA. Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, obviously trying to build that super team. Devin Booker just get humbled by the Clippers, and without Paul George too would be awesome. And I like Kawhi, so I think that series is the most entertaining in my opinion. And hopefully they win game two. They won game one, even though West you bet against that, but it is what it is.
Wait, so
West,
do you think the Grizzlies or the Suns are less humble?
I think the chattiest team that deserves a whipping the most. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say the Suns. I'm gonna say the Suns.
The Suns,
What?
really?
What do you think, West? I know you don't like Devin Booker.
the Grizzlies, bro.
I
Like
don't even like
talk
this.
so much.
The Devin Booker doesn't really like piss me off that
I
much.
mean,
It's
he
more
he, he
so,
definitely whines, but
yeah.
dude, the Grizzlies are bad. Like they're just haters. They just hate.
It sucks that Dylan Brooks like was a guy that I liked too when he went to Oregon. Even though he did, have you seen the video of like his flop at Oregon?
Whew, that
Egregious.
he took like 3 steps before absolutely selling it. Yeah, that was some bad flopping.
Yeah.
Probably a fine for that. I don't even know if can you get fined for college basketball flopping? I don't even know.
You definitely can't, and I don't think you can get fined at all in college basketball. Well, maybe
Yeah,
now with all the money, but
because you have no money, yeah, but
yeah.
it was
Um,
that was hilarious. What's a
There's,
funny call?
there's nothing to talk about right now.
Yes, there is. Just got a
You
funny.
want to shift to a little off the trail topics?
Yeah, sure. That was
At
enough
this point,
NBA.
there's not much NBA to talk about. So, Cody, you you went to Mexico recently, right?
Yeah, I did.
Is
What are you gonna say?
I don't know. You send me a question. Send
I
West a
said you-
question.
Mexico.
I don't
Okay.
know. I was just trying to come up with a question.
Okay. I was randomly thinking about this. Thinking about it today. I had a discussion with my friend. Um, Give me your guys' top 5 states in the USA. Okay. And this is based off everything in total. We're talking
When in doubt,
traveling.
go top five or draft.
What was that?
I said when in doubt, we'll go to a top five or a draft.
Yeah, exactly. Top 5 states. It could be off
Top five
traveling.
states.
It
Okay.
could be off living. You take everything, every ounce of it into
Yeah,
account.
our personal opinion. Number one for me is Montana.
Montana. And
We
why is
spend
that
a lot of we
Montana?
spend a lot of time out there, and it's very beautiful, and it's not overpopulated like some of the other pretty Western states. And I'm actually doing a school project right now on population growth in Bozeman, Montana. Kind of interesting,
Mhm.
but not really.
All right,
Um,
what
I
do you
think
got?
I'm gonna go no order, by the way. I'm just gonna
Okay.
throw five. I'm gonna go Montana, North Carolina.
Give a little
Um,
explanation why North Carolina.
North
People might
Carolina's
be
got mountains, it's got beaches, it's got cities, and I think that it's a good mix of everything. And the weather's pretty good because you can still maybe like get a sneak of snow in certain parts, and then also like right now the weather's beautiful.
okay.
Spoiler of where I am right now, I guess.
Yeah, you're in North
Um,
Carolina, aren't you? You can just say you go to college there. It's not that. No one's gonna hunt you down.
I don't
Okay.
know, dude. We're getting pretty big time now. I
Oh yeah,
mean, these people that say like these people that know we
we're
like the
getting
Lakers, like
800 views.
we're rooting for the Lakers right now. Like diehard Blazer
Yeah.
fans from the 90s might come after us.
I'll tell him his I'll tell him his address. I'll drop it. Okay, what's
Those
number
are the only
3?
two states I have right now. I gotta think more. Do you have any states
Okay,
west
so
that
you
you
got
like?
2. Wes, you got let's throw top 5 favorite states. You got any top of your head before you even no thinking required, just yeah.
Montana, North Carolina are both in my top 5.
Both got them.
I'm gonna throw California in there just because of sheer size and it's got the
We do
cities.
know
It's
you
got
like size.
okay.
Okay.
Not the,
Interesting.
Throwback.
it's got as much it's got cities. It's got the coast. It's got a lot of national parks. It's got the redwoods. It's got it pretty much got it all because it's the biggest state. So I got to throw that in there. Hmm. I'm gonna throw in. I'm gonna throw in Virginia.
Never been there.
Uh,
Why?
very similar to
Yeah, I
North
don't know if I've
Carolina,
been to
but I think
Virginia.
it's very pretty. Good national parks. It's pretty much the same reasoning as North Carolina, minus, it doesn't have Charlotte, but it has Richmond. It's close to DC. It's very pretty. It's very wooded, which I like. And the weather's good. Like it's like cool. So I like Virginia. And then the last one, I'm gonna probably go with honestly, I think I'm gonna go with like Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Denver's a good city. Um, Colorado Springs is cool. Rocky Mountains, um, national parks as well. Good outdoor scene. Yeah, I don't know. Colorado.
all right. I'll be the first to say, people watching this, we haven't said Oregon yet. I'm gonna throw Oregon, my hometown. You guys,
No, notice how we didn't say Georgia.
okay, but
I
you
think
guys,
I think I could maybe include it, but I was trying to think of other states. I'm also going with only states I've been to because like I could throw in Hawaii, but I've never been there. So do I really know it's a top five state
all
when
right.
it
Well,
probably
first
is to
of
most
all,
people?
I am gonna throw in Oregon, and
Can
I'll
you
be
give an
biased.
explanation?
Well, there's riots. No, there's homeless. No, there's liberal.
There's
No,
rain.
there's a great basketball team that has lots of championships there. They're called the Portland Trailblazers. No, I don't have a reason. It's just my hometown. I don't know. It's beautiful outdoor place though. It's got beaches, it's got mountains. It has really underrated weather. The summer is actually really nice.
How
You
long
guys
is the
always
summer?
not long, so actually the weather's not good. Okay, I'll throw in California, like Wes said, the national parks, the diversity, the cities, it's got everything. I'm gonna throw in Hawaii. Just went there in the last 6 months. Great
This guy
beaches.
must love the beach.
No place like Hawaii actually that I've been to at least.
Really?
I don't know. I'm gonna throw in Florida actually.
Oh my
You're just gonna
gosh.
take the states with the most population.
Guys, he loves the beach.
Most population, Hawaii, Oregon.
California, Florida.
Okay, well, who's not putting California? It's got Yosemite. It's got Lake Tahoe,
Name
San
name
Fran,
name 3 national parks in California.
Yosemite, Kings Canyon, Death Valley.
Okay, fair. Death Valley stinks, by the way. I've been
Name
there.
2 more. Name 2 more.
Lassen and Sequoia.
Name
Yeah,
2 more.
Okay, we're good.
There's not 2 more. I don't know how
Yeah,
many
there
there are.
definitely is.
Redwoods and
Redwoods,
Tahoe?
yeah.
Does
Joshua
is Tahoe
Tree?
National Park?
And I'll
Joshua
throw in Montana as my 5th, or
Okay, I was
not
about-
in order. So
Okay, I'm gonna have to give 3 more. I'm gonna throw I'm gonna throw Georgia in there because like I can't say why another state could be better as of now. I'll chuck in like I could be basing and go Oregon because I've spent time there, but I just can't. I can't do that because like you have to give a good reason. And is there one? If Oregon
Yeah,
people,
no, there's
drop-
good reasons.
yeah,
There are. It's very green. In my opinion, I just like the fact that where our grandparents live, it's very pretty.
That's fair.
I'm associating a lot of Oregon with the people that I see in Oregon. I think the state in general is pretty booty hole, but I mean, honestly though, like you have like Medford down there, like that's cool, and then you get
I do think Oregon's a
honestly,
little
as-
underrated.
but even like as liberal as
Abandoned.
Portland is, you go to like Eastern Oregon, like there's some conservatives out there.
do we want to talk about what we saw on the sidewalk walking to Moto last winter? Well, another, how do we say this without getting demonetized? It was a piece
Oh yeah,
of,
be careful. We've had our issues.
it was a piece of human feces on the street, and it was just soaking in the rain.
That's the epitome of downtown Portland.
Just the
That's
epitome.
crazy.
There's 2 things you always get in Portland: crap on the sidewalk, and Dame absolutely carrying this team in that building every night. And that's what we
Oh my
saw that night.
gosh.
That's
That's
hilarious.
crazy. That's crazy. I forgot about that.
That's-
Nice.
Okay. I showed you guys a video at the beginning of this, and the people that were talking about what was the funniest moments from Rip City Rundown, whether that's in videos or cut.
mistakes.
What do you think is the funniest moment from Rip City Rundown's history? We might drop that video, by the way. Might have to throw in like some bleeps, but you never know.
I'm gonna
And
say
it could be something that the viewers have no clue about.
I'm gonna say it's gonna go from Wes's take in 2021. He goes, it's just a classic. It's not even that funny. Well, yes, it is.
It's just like
actually,
the OG bad take.
he's like talking about Denver. Blazers play Denver. They win game 1. We look great. Dame looks great, and he's like, if the Nuggets don't get PJ Dozier back, and who else was it?
Barton.
And Will Barton, this just isn't a super long series. You're right, West. It wasn't a super long series. In fact, unfortunately, it was not in the way that you anticipated it to be in.
It
was
went
actually
6.
the
It went 6.
Blazers. Isn't the Blazers getting
Yeah, we
clapped?
always say it didn't go. It wasn't a long series, but it did go to 6 though. Like we didn't get gentlemen swept after game 1.
Yeah.
Still a bad take, but yeah, okay.
Well, yeah.
That's a good one.
Mine. I'm gonna probably either go with when I went off on Rocco for
That's a good one,
dunks.
too.
I'm also gonna recording in the upstairs of Cody's room in Oregon.
You remember that from what I just?
Oh yeah. Okay.
It was
that
you
was a
said
good one.
something that was like really sus.
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right. Well, we'll see it if we upload it. Cole, what about you?
I was gonna say that one.
Well, the last one was the joke I made last podcast.
Oh, just that last podcast was one of the best ones that stayed in the podcast. Um,
Okay. Before you say, I have to have an honorable mention real quick because it just came to my mind. This was filmed in your guys's Cole's main podcast room in Georgia, and
no, is it
Wes.
Neil Olshey? I love you.
No, it was
No,
no, it was Wes was talking about. Let's see, I was there after my my injury. Wait, what was it? I totally forgot. Oh my god. Wait, think of yours real
you said
quick.
you said it was in my podcast room.
Oh yeah, he's like, so we were talking about the Denver series. He's like, we get Cody Zeller, Ben McLemore, not exactly huge acquisitions. Like you go out to 5 in Denver, what's the point? Go out to 7 against Denver.
Dude, I couldn't find that one. I didn't know where it was. I think I figured out like which podcast, but it was like a 40-minute podcast. I wasn't gonna sit there and
I
watch
have
the
the
whole thing.
clip. I can send it to you.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
was
Um, I think just one of the funniest ones that isn't even a part of a podcast, but it's on the Rip City Rundown channel is the Robert Covington when he gets traded. Neil Olshey, I love you. I love you, Neil Olshey. Robert Covington, he plays defense. We needed defense. He can shoot the ball. We need shooters.
Do
He
you want
has
to see Rocco's? Do you want to see Rocco's stats this season? I'll pull up the splits.
Ooh, another one that was really funny. It was in the video, but we had the camera died or the zoom in. So we had to go on to the other.
Oh no, that was in the video. I just skipped through it because it was so laggy.
No, we had to go onto the computer camera, and Cody was like, "Look at you, ugly mugs," and I was like, just trying to get down to your level.
Yeah, yikes.
That was a good one.
Also,
Well,
the Brandon Roy jokes last podcast, those were pretty quality.
yeah. I'm just gonna say this question to you guys, and because I was just thinking about it, because after like hearing our bad takes and predictions, predict the Blazers next season. I know you have absolutely nothing. You have nothing to go off on. You have
Okay.
no.
This is gonna be a
Okay.
video.
In the second ever
And
podcast, in the
there's
second,
no
go ahead.
there's no harm in getting it wrong. It's just throw it
It
up,
just
'cause
it
we
goes
are
into the
in-
vault.
We are in April right now, so but I do want to hear you guys'
You
expectations.
want to go first or me?
I'll go first because I want to say for the year we lost to Denver, I said that this is a 2 seed or 3 seed in the West that will make the Western Conference Finals. The year after that, I don't even think we gave a prediction because we were just so distraught. And then this season, West's specific one was clip it, clip it, clip it, Blazers, Grizzlies in the 4-5. Okay, so we don't have a good track record here of predictions. Oh, and then also this season, the Blazers are legit boys. This is a genuine question. Are we going to get home court? Well, we got to go home. We just didn't get the court part. That didn't sound funny in my head. Thank you for laughing, Cody, because I thought that was going to be really silent.
Yeah, that's great.
My prediction for next year is we go 49 and 33 and we're the 3 seed.
Whoa! All right, I like the.
Well, I'm just
Well,
thinking
okay.
I'm just thinking that Dame's leaving if we don't have a good team, so we're literally going to do everything in our power to have a good team. Like,
To be fair, we have no idea who's gonna be on the team next year, but I will say we go
and we got Dame Dollar.
44 and 38, and we're the 5 seed.
I would say a 5 or 6 seed for me is a good.
Because of course we're not gonna put us in the play-in, obviously, because we're better than that, obviously.
Yeah,
Dude, I thought I was
obviously-
underselling us when I put us in the play-in this year, and we didn't even make that. So
Well, things
yeah,
happen. We
yeah, you're
tanked.
right. You're right.
Yeah, things happen. Shane Sharp was great. Jeremy Grant was great. Simons played great. Damian Lillard was great. Yeah, things happened. You're right.
Yeah, that's so facts, dude. It's like it's actually hard to put it on like one. Okay,
It's
we're
hard
not
to
gonna we're not gonna
connect
do this. We're not gonna dwell on
Yeah.
the past season.
Yeah,
No.
we're done with that. We're moving on to better things. And his name is Victor. That's what we're moving on to.
Well, I
Well,
think I really don't, unless you have guys of something else. This was
I
probably
don't.
one of our worst quality podcasts we've ever done. But for those that stuck until now, thank you. And again, we'll have more
Oh, we'll
when
we'll we'll be ripping out content here soon.
we'll probably like we'll pro we ripping content. Draft lottery, we'll probably do another live stream for that because this one is actually even bigger than last year's. Um, and
I know
other
we
than
were making jokes last podcast, but did we settle that we want Joe to go up? I'm just asking.
Yeah, I don't know.
guys, and this is I said Joe, but if it's not Joe, this is no jokes. I would like to
Okay.
send Brandon Roy up, guys. He will make it to the stage.
In his wheelchair? No, I'm kidding.
Gosh.
Okay. All right. Well, I really just I don't know how well prospects are,
Oh,
but
okay, Loki.
are you
Sorry, I'm
guys like
cutting you. I'm cutting you off real quick, but I did see someone say like the Blazers are the perfect fit for Vic because they have the best star, and then also
sorry.
Mike Schmitz is like really close with his family. So, and in all serious note, I know you didn't think I was gonna be serious, but Mike Schmitz is like I guess super close with Vic. So like maybe he goes and they get super excited when it's us.
That'd be sick.
That would be sick.
Mhm.
Wes or Cody. So what were you saying?
I was just gonna say I don't know how good prospects are, but like how actually good is Victor? Because like I'm saying, people I've been hearing he's the best prospect since LeBron James. Like is because I know you guys follow college and just
The
even
issue is he plays overseas, so like I've seen him. I've seen is the highlights on House of Highlights. So
you see him play against plumbers. That's about it. But obviously he's got the most insane build any human can ask for basketball. But
yeah, I think he is like pros doesn't mean he's gonna be the best player since Braun, but best prospect since Braun, yeah, he is. And like the fact that he's dominating the overseas and like at such a young age, it's kind of similar to Luca. Like a lot of these people that have come over, like say like Mario Hezonja, like just literally a random guy from overseas, like they were good prospects, but they weren't dominating overseas. Like Luca dominated overseas. Vic is dominating right now.
Are
Like
you calling Mario Hezonja a bad player?
I'm calling him a bust, given he did get cooked in a one-on-one against against a coach in Orlando when we went to that game. You remember that?
That was so funny.
Cooked by a
what do you
coach.
mean?
When we went to the game in Orlando, like literally 5 days probably before like COVID hit, they were
Uh-huh.
doing like one-on-ones. You know how like coaches, some assistant coaches are actually good at basketball and they'll just like play one-on-one to warm up a player. Well, the coach literally was cooking him.
What is this guy
Like
laughing
no
at?
jokes.
That's hilarious.
I know.
Who's behind the camera, Cody?
No one. I'm alone.
But like
I'm alone.
Well,
is the never mind.
Yeah,
Um
let's just not go there, guys. Let's just not go
we're
there.
gonna
let's
wrap
just
up the
not go
podcast
there,
here
Nick.
because I want to say something off air. Maybe you can join our community and pay money if you want to listen to what we talk about off air. I'm kidding, we don't have that, but
That'd be funny.
we will see you guys in the next podcast. It'll probably be something similar like this, but maybe not. Maybe Blazer News will come out. Peace.